I put ancient, let me bring this over here. Ancient depictions of Jesus Christ returning and three-eye atlas. They're nearly identical, even the tail and seven beams of light. Combine that with the third temple being built in digital IDB system. It's a wrap, folks. You need to get your life right with the Lord right now. So this is what Stefan Burns showed, right? Now, there are so many, oh my gosh, if I was to get into Kabbalah and how, and all of that, I'm not prepared yet. I want to really walk you guys through that carefully because I don't want to mislead anybody, but I want to tell you it opens up the word of God in a completely different light. Like, it does not replacing the word of God, but it's mind-blowing. Okay. When you extract information using the word of God and then you combine it and to help expand and understand and raise your consciousness, open your eyes, right? Open your eyes so that you can actually see things that have been hidden from us. There's knowledge that has been hidden from us that they all believe in. Not Stefan Burns. I'm talking about our government and, a lot of people say the deep state or Illuminati or Masons, that, we can go down that line. But it's an ancient depiction and it can look like an alien craft or whatever like that. But people were saying, like, even the star symbol in the you see the tail projection. Remember, he said it now has this tail. And in other images I've showed you before, it has like these beams of light coming out, right? Because this was the photo that people were, and can you guys see that? Well, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, you guys can see it. And there's even clearer ones of it now. People are like seeing a cross, they're seeing the thing. And then if you compare it, I don't think this other picture is too small. There's another image of three-eye atlas. Like, it keeps changing colors, shapes, the tail projection. I told you guys it went behind the sun for 3 days. So they thought it just, broke apart and was gone. It went behind it the opposite way. This is very important to say. For 3 days, comets never do. This is unheard of. Breaks all laws of physics, science, space, whatever they want to call it. This is what they know. This is why they're all kind of panicking. You even see Stefan even showed this image, right, of the ancient depiction of Christ's return. And these are not religious people, right? But this is where the chatter has gone because people are just like, whoa. So anyway, it went behind the sun for 3 days, the opposite direction. They thought it broke apart. But that bad boy rose again on the third day. On the third day, came back around. It rose again on the third day. Three-eye atlas. Behind the sun. With all these other signs and wonders, the sun, doing crazy things. Now you have this new thing that's coming out, like the volcanoes. And I showed you guys in the live earlier about Yellowstone. If you guys don't know what a super volcano is, a volcano just erupted the first time, they're saying in 12,000 years. I don't get their timeline. I don't agree with, but okay. It hasn't erupted in our lifetime. It hasn't for a couple thousand years, but in Ethiopia, it just erupted. They're saying 12,000 years. And then I'm going to show you something at Yellowstone, because again, we are putting all these signs and wonders together, and I need to start creating a whole database of this so you guys can like comb through it on your own. The stuff that I'm finding, I don't even know how I'm going to do it, but I feel as though I need to collect all this information so we can see what's going on around the world, because they put the news in a siphon. They're not showing us everything. They don't show us, and especially coming from other countries. I showed you in digital, the digital ID. We didn't know what was going on in Australia. I knew somewhat, but I didn't realize how they were going to use that age restriction, right? I didn't realize that. In Italy, they're protesting. It's all over the world right now. They're protesting, but you're not seeing that on the news. You're not seeing the UK protest. You're not seeing any of it.